YouTube. If you're watching this video gets only sent out to a few kind of people, and if you're one of them watching this video, I welcome you to my channel. I'm Avi, and I'm out of breath, man, because I just went on a run. My allergies are so bad right now, but it's been a while, right? I've been in this productive state. I've been getting really productive, and I've been feeling pretty damn awesome. But I realized that there's still something holding me back, and I'm in this rut whenever I'm on weekends. And at first it was routine, but then I fixed that, right? I figured out that I needed to have a routine, and I needed to figure out when and the cue for the thing that I want to do, the good habit I want to take. But I also realized that that wasn't enough. And after I fixed my routine and I have all these good habits, I realized that I'm in this rut still, and something is holding me back. And I had no idea what this thing was until literally like yesterday. Like yesterday, I figured out, sorry, this crazy ass cat. Yesterday, I figured out what it is that is holding me back from my true potential or where I can grow. And that's my environment. And I believe that if you're feeling productive too and you're doing all these nice things, but you're still kind of in the same-ish area, like you're only like 1% better, a way to improve faster and more is your environment. Your environment controls yourself. Your environment reflects who you are as a person. And that's something that's could not be more true. Like, your environment literally dictates where your life is going to be in months, if not years from now. It's pretty crazy how much your environment actually affects who you are. And for me, my environment it's been cluttered. It hasn't been that great, and I haven't been making the most of it. But recently, like right now, I've been outside a lot, and by doing that, I've been making the most of the outdoors and becoming having more clarity in my life. I've been more clear in my personality and my persona. And whenever it comes to being outside and going to exercise outside, that's also been helping me improve my mental like nothing I've ever seen before. Like I genuinely guarantee that if you go outside right now just for 5 minutes, you might feel better for the rest of your day. Like, sorry, my allergies, but I promise that going outside will definitely help that if your environment is cluttered, but also clean your damn room, bro, or just clean your house, whatever is going on. Just whatever seems to be dirty or out of place, just take some time out of your day to clean it. Make that part of your routine. Here, I'm gonna see if I can like set this in a spot where it could stay. Okay. Just clean your damn room, bro. That's probably most of your problems, right? Like your room might not be clean, or it might not be your dream room, right? Like I think all of us, even I, can agree that even if my room is kind of nice, it's not where I wish my room was, right? And so we can't control that sometimes. Sometimes it's money. Like shit, lights are like expensive. LEDs and stuff are, I know it costs a lot, and that's fair. But what I mean is, just clean it. Clean your room, and whatever habit you're trying to build, make it obvious. Put it in your environment and make sure that you're able to do that. Like, for example, I wanted to drink more water. Specifically, I wanted to drink more water when I woke up because I wasn't really bad at drinking water, but I realized I wasn't that productive waking up because I didn't have water right next to me. So what I did is I either use the same water that I was drinking from last night, or I make sure that I always have one water bottle next to my bed. And whenever I wake up, that is the first thing I'd grab because I leave it right next to me. I grab that instead of my phone. I grab the water bottle and I drink that so I can have a clearer mind right when I wake up. And I promise that that benefit has completely changed the rest of the habits that have been happening to me. But that's not the only thing that you can do in your environment. If you just clean your space and make other habits that you want to start doing more obvious, it'll make it easier on you in order to do the things that you've been waiting to do or putting to the side, like maybe your work or maybe your book. Because reading was definitely harder for me to get into, but I have books right by my desk, and I have my desk as the workspace in my environment. Whenever I want to get work done or anything that needs to be productive, I always leave it right by my bed. Or what? I leave it right by my desk, sorry. And by my bed, I try to make my bed the relaxing part of my environment so that I only get in my bed whenever I feel tired or I want to go to bed. Like, that's the only two times. Really, whenever I feel sleepy is whenever I'll actually hop into my bed. Because before, I had a harder time falling asleep. And I bet if you're very productive and you have dreams, you feel the same issue sometimes. It seems hard to sleep. Or even more relatable, you probably scroll on your phone right before you go to sleep, right? And that's a bad habit. That's the habit that your brain associates with your bed. And to break out of that habit, I decided to only step into my bed whenever I feel tired and sleepy. And whenever I do that, that's whenever I actually started to fall asleep more. Another thing that helped me personally, if in case you're struggling with this issue, is to journal your thoughts before you go to bed, whether it's on your phone or whether it's in an actual journal, or maybe it's on your computer if you really want to do that for whatever reason. You can journal whatever it is that you're thinking about so that those thoughts get out of your head, and all you have to think about is nothing, or your breath, or how your body feels, and that's it. That definitely helps me go to sleep. But again, your environment dictates what kind of person you're going to turn out to be. And I realized that the more of that school is an environment that I strictly say for myself is work. I think of school as a job whenever I go there. Now, there are specific times where I let this go, like whenever it's lunch, I treat that time as the time I get to just genuinely relax or do something that I want. Like sometimes I use it to practice for band and stuff, but you can also use it to uh, whenever you want to just be free or work on your confidence or something like that. That will definitely be a good place to do it. And I genuinely recommend it for anyone that is feeling this problem or still in school. But during the rest of the school day, like in each of my classes, I am locked in on my work. I am not focused on anything else, not on friends, nothing. I am genuinely focused on just getting my work done and getting other schoolwork done in those classes. Because I believe that your life will be better after school to do fun, more exciting habits if you just focus all in school and do your work during your classes. Because you don't want your home to turn into your work life whenever it comes to school, at least. That's not something that you should be associating your home with. That's not the environment. That's not the environment that your home should be. Your home should be this possibly relaxing place, but also in some areas in that home, it should be productive. It should really just be productivity for specific habits that don't revolve with school. That's why I really do despise homework. I hate homework. That's why I get it done during class, because I believe that school is the place where I can just genuinely focus, and that's the environment that I leave myself in. However, if you don't have access to some of these environments, gain access. And what I mean by that is start taking yourself into newer places or areas so you can be in a different environment. Because whenever it comes to music for me, in percussion, I can't improve it like farther than I want to if I just leave myself in the environment of my school. I have to go elsewhere to get knowledge from other places like colleges in order to get information about music that I wouldn't be able to receive from my school. And if that makes sense to you, then it should be easier to go, stupid plane, sorry. It should be easier for you to go do things for whatever it is, the habit you're trying to build or something. Like, just create the environment for yourself that you believe that your future self desires. Whatever it is that you want to be in the future, you try to surround yourself with that environment, whether it's the future of tomorrow or the future of years from now. Really, I think that's all that needs to be said. Just take control of your environment and realize that it's not entirely you or your fault, it is your environment's fault. And some of that is your fault because you control your environment. And once you figure out how to fix your environment, whether it's just clearing it out or getting a new one, then you will be on a faster road to success. not only an easier one, but just faster in general. Because I can feel myself I believe I am the best version of me right now. And some of that has to be because of my environment, but also the habits I've gained. I hope you have a beautiful day. And again, this video will not be sent out to a whole bunch of people. It's only to very specific ones. So if you're watching this, I hope that you enjoy my content, or maybe stay tuned for next videos. Now, because if you stayed this long, you get to see this cat. Have a beautiful day.